Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Seattle. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. You talk about this Seahawk defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
60 Panther 60, Panther 60, 19 Lions. Go.
Here's Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw is Sanders. Pass to the sideline, pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 20.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And shoving his way inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hey, Trash. 1979 Broncos. 18, Pioneers.
Sanders. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Derek Hall. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd and long.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
70,
Throwing, Sanders. This is caught inside the And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshawn Judkins with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Gibbons. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Gibbons. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line. Judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 50, trap 50.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Ready.
Now Sanders. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And the Browns first down.
On the draw, it's Judkins. Absolutely nobody through there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Get up. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. Ready?
From the gun, it's Shador. Open man is Bond. He's got it. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Number 16. A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
Third and 2.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready? 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warriors 70. Let's go.
Sanders to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And running with power here. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gibbons. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. This one, he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Completes it to Benjamin. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's an entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's Ken Walker. Skirts by him at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw out wide to Walker. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking, 18. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Gibbons. Out right to Smith and Jigba. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Okay, ready.
This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
60 by.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba taking it in. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Judkins. Down the sideline he goes. And he gets this one down to the 24. 60 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Buffalo 18. 18, 5 in. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go street.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll swing this out to Judkins. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 18, Rattler, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Dragon 60. Red. Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Straight ahead, Walker. We'll get this up to about the 44. The Seahawks had 8 and 5 to start play. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, start. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Lions. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Come on, come on, go.
To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Seahawks first down.
Ready.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 34.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Get it. Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second and a couple.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Gibbons. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
19.
Looking to throw. Gibbons. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Seahawks.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The final shot before break. Sanders. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more. But I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
34-yard line.
Trying the left side with Walker. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second and 9. Back to throw. Gibbons. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Riggs. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Looking to throw. Gibbons. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Cup 19. Warriors 70.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
19 Lions. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 18 Rebel. 18 Pioneer.
Back to throw. Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. And he is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Cleveland.
Ready, ready. Get it. Panther 60, Panther 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Let's go now. Ready.
Looking to throw. Gibbons. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here we go. Start. Viking 18. Ready, ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
60 by 6, 60 by 50, 50, 19 Lions. Let's go.
Here's Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Let's go.
To throw is Sanders. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Daniil Hunter. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
70 Rangers, 19, Charger, 19, Mustang 19, Buffalo 18, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Sanders. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Sanders' pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Ready.
Looking to throw. Gibbons. And Walker has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Let's go. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
It's 4th down.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Cougar, smash, smash.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ready, break.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Gibbons. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Gibbons. And it's taken in by Arroyo. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Back to throw. Gibbons. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
For the lead, here's third and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This pass caught at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
On the double.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Lurk. Lions.
On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You get out the football back for your offense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go street. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Cut 19. Trap 50. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Come on. 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Now Sanders. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mustang 19.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. An inside run with Judkins.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 60 by 6. 60 by. Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Ready. Back up. Let's go.
And now we've got flags now. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half. that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
So for the Browns, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You'll be looking at me and I'm